Hey, what's up, Mark? How's it going? Matthew B, what's up, man? What's up, Unlucky Mofo? Am I late? I'm sorry, I'm just really busy. What's good, guys? Yeah, I know, bro. What's up, CC? What's up, Chris G? How's it going? Hey, bud. Beautiful Sunday to learn about the exchange. It's really nice outside, for sure. Are they talking about the exchange today? Is that what's going on? Yeah, I'm live streaming Evergrow right after this. Here's to hoping we get version 2 info today. Hello, crypto. Been a while since I hopped in stream. What's up, Kushi K? How you been, man? We got 18 minutes, guys, before they go live. What's up, Eddie Van Villa? You're welcome, man. Thanks for hanging out with me, guys. I really appreciate that. Should be version 2. I know that John talked about version 2 and getting it set up and stuff. Hey, what's up, Justin? How you been, man? Hey, what's up, Mark? With Evergrow, you still bullish? I'm doing an AMA on Evergrow right after this if you guys want to hang out for that and see what's going on Crypto Dreams, not on this channel. They're doing it on the Twitter space, right? That's where they're doing it. Super Sunday. Pretty sure they're still doing it on the Twitter space unless they decided to move it. Hiya. I've already got 2 really good videos for Monday and Tuesday. I think you guys are going to like. Hey, what's up, Mark Moon? How's it going? It'd be funny if that was Safemoon Mark. News about the exchange would be very interesting and whether we can still expect it this year. Yeah, Leroy. They said that we were getting the exchange and blockchain this year. So next couple months, we should be seeing the exchange and the blockchain. Mohit, not really, no. I own a decent, but I'm not even top like 400. So yeah, guys, I'll be doing a stream about Evergrow, and we can talk about that then if you guys want to join that. We'll be doing an AMA. Otherwise, this one's going to be about Safemoon, so we're going to focus on Safemoon here, and then we're immediately going to go jump into Evergrow right after this. For those of you guys that want, if you're interested in it or you want to learn more about it, the AMA for Evergrow is right after Safemoon Sunday. Where is Safemoon Michael? Yeah, he's just doing his own thing now. He's just covering all of crypto and financial stuff. Let me check just to make sure. that they didn't move the Safemoon Sunday. It should be on Twitter. Safemoon Sunday available on Twitter, the official Twitter page, Cat's YouTube channel, and Facebook. Yep. Okay, so this is on Twitter. Mitch Bramo with a 99-cent donation. Thank you so much, Mitch. I really appreciate that. Okay, yeah, we're good. We're in the right place. We got 14 minutes, so it's going to be super soon. No. We've got 14 minutes left. Yeah. It's about to start. It's not an hour. It's 14 minutes. I haven't even looked at the price lately. Are we still going up, guys? Michael used Safemoon to build his channel, then pretty much dropped it. Pretty obvious, however, his channel, so he can do what he wants. I don't think you can say you used anything to build your channel, you know. You just cover topics that build your channel. Safemoon built his channel. I don't think he used Safemoon. He just covered it and built his channel. You know what I mean? He brought a lot of people's attention to it, and a lot of people say that you use a topic and then you leave it. I don't think that you can use it something like that. Kishu Inu, Safemoon, my beautiful wife, Evergrow, my racy AF girlfriend. What do you think of Evergrow? I don't know what to think of it. I want it to succeed, because I'm in DeFi to make money, you know, just like all you guys are here to make money. So I want all my investments to go up. I am not Chinese, no. I've never been asked that before. So thank you for asking that. It's an honor to be asked if I'm Chinese. Did I see somewhere that you mentioned Vetter? Yeah, I'm looking at Vetter. I don't know really that much about it. I know that Vetter is a token designed to be a community project that finds new tokens to invest in and rate them on how good they are to be invested in. And the pre-sale for Vetter is on Tuesday. I'm going to throw some money into it. I don't know what's going to happen. You know, I never know what's going to happen with anything. I don't know what's happening with Safemoon, Evergrow. If I knew, then I'd put more money in, right? But just nobody knows. So I am going to try out Vetter and see how that pre-sale goes. I tried a couple other pre-sales recently, and it was just like throwing money away. So you got to be super careful about what pre-sales you do. Luckily, I didn't tell you guys about those. Mohit Kamat says, your content is very mature, like Bond movies. Bond movies? Damn, bro. That's funny because my girlfriend's going to see 007 today. Y-Day Mobile Trades got excited to see your name on his live chat. LOL. It was not you, though. Oh, no, really? Was it not me? Was somebody copying me? How you feel about Bitrise? I haven't even looked at that one, Future Rand. Everyone needs multiple sources of passive income. Yeah, exactly. I'll invest in any crypto if I think it'll make me money. I don't care what it is. Unless it's tied to something that I, morally disagree with, like porn or something. Where did you get a pre-sale list? I didn't get one. I just found it randomly. Yeah, everybody asked me about Vetter, so I'm gonna throw in on the pre-sale and see how it goes. If it doesn't, you can always play it safe with the pre-sale and just wait for your bag to go up a little bit and then take it out. Or if you think it could, you know what I mean? Or if you think it's gonna really go up, you can wait and take a risk of it tanking and losing your price. There's always so many different risks that you take. And everybody just has to make their own decisions. 12:50, we got 10 minutes. I was going to have some other people on the stream, but I actually don't have time today because of the Evergrow stream. So like I said, if you guys want to watch this, the Evergrow coin AMA after this, go to Crypto Dreams is my channel that I cover Evergrow. I have not looked at Ever Ethereum, no. Yeah, if you're interested in Evergrow, just watch my stream after this on Crypto Dreams. Type in Evergrow coin Crypto Dreams, and my other channel will come up. Yeah. Got 10 minutes, guys. I'm gonna pick a song I want to hear while we wait. Da, that's it. Oh, it's Aya. My other channel is called Crypto Dreams. What is the name? Vetter. Yeah, Vetter. Vetter token. The pre-sale is on Tuesday, and the launch is on Tuesday around 12 Central Time. And I'm going to be probably just throwing a couple hundred at it to see what happens. You know, I don't know if it's going to be huge or not, but it does have a lot of marketing around it. So I'm going to test it out. I'm just trying to make profit off of it. You know, I don't know if it'll be long-term or not. I might get in and change my mind and be like, this looks like a good long-term investment. But at the time, I'm looking at just getting in and possibly looking at, you know, doubling my money and then getting out. I'm just being real with you guys so you guys can do what you want to do with a token. You know what I mean? I don't want to convince anybody to lose money. So we've got 8 minutes, guys. Yeah, you got to be super careful of scammers, guys. Yep, Crypto Dreams, guys. If you guys want to hang out with me after this stream, go to Crypto Dreams, and I'll be live streaming the AMA. You guys can ask questions. As of right now, Evergrow is using my stream to filter questions out, and I send questions to another person who then asks the questions to the Evergrow team. So if you guys have good questions, I'll ask them for you. Is it on DX Sale, Vetter AI? I don't know, Arrow. I don't know about that. Yeah, exactly. Sticky fingers. Exactly. Safemoon in 2022. I don't know. I think we'll be in a good place. Yeah, the contract's not released till a pre-sale through Telegram. Exactly, Dave. Thank you for saying that. So you just have to be ready in the Telegram to get the contract from the official source on Tuesday if you're trying to jump in on the pre-sale or the launch, I should say, because only 500 people get in on the pre-sale for Vetter token on Tuesday. There is a 30% selling fee within the first 24 hours. Interesting, Justin. I appreciate that. I didn't know that. I apparently haven't done enough research. I was in there talking to him, but I didn't hear that. Crypto Addict reference Safemoon NFT presale. He mentioned in his video, but no link. If things don't change, they will probably stay the same. Oh. Everybody do me a favor, hit the like button. Gotta support crypto control. My views have been down a little bit lately because I've been so busy. But if these next couple videos don't blow up, then I don't even know. Imagine not investing in Safemoon in 2021. I like cash anti-whale program. Yeah, I just see it like there is going to be, you know, I was telling my dad about this, that, you know, you had Bitcoin and then Ethereum and then Binance, and Safemoon seems to be like a big one. And everybody's just looking at what was previously done and trying to improve upon it. So there's going to be huge tokens and coins that come out, and you just want to be the early investor in those ones. So that's what we're all looking out for, so we can make some big cash, right? How your outlook on Safemoon now? It's really good. I think we're in a really good place. We're just down to the point where what is the song in the background called? It's called Don't by Approaching Nirvana. It's also called AYIA. I guess it has two names. Unless that's the singer. I have no idea, man. Don't Approaching Nirvana. You'll find it. Crypto token. Yeah, I jumped in on crypto token and it immediately started tanking. I'm like, okay, well, glad I did that. I would not recommend that unless it skyrocketed. It went way down. Nice, Levi, Pet, and Jill. I really appreciate that, man. We've got 5 minutes before it starts. You guys can jump into the Twitter space and ask them questions too. I might go on stage, I might not. We'll see. Getting engaged soon, by the way. So saving up. Congratulations, Kushi. That's awesome, bro. No problem, Arrow. I'm glad you found it, man. Yeah, with Evergrow coin, I already made over my investment back in BUSD, so I'm already at a profit. Like, even if I lost all of my Evergrow, I would still be at profit because I made it all back in reflections already. The new Batman trailer? I haven't seen that. I'll check that out with my girlfriend later. Hey, what's up, Great Gooch? How you doing, bro? Okay, I'm gonna pause that. We got 4 minutes. We're just gonna get ready for the live. Yeah. What'd you think of that new Batman trailer? Yeah, I haven't seen that. Alrighty, let me turn up their audio. You'll be able to hear them. I'm gonna mute myself once they go live. Whew, you made it, Bear Claw. Also, apparently, oh no, that's cats. Okay. When crypto gets listed on CoinGecko or crypto market cap, I have no idea. I haven't done any research into that. I don't have time. Hello, King Kings 510. Welcome to the chat. How you doing, man? Hey, man, your videos have been fire lately. I'm glad you're doing well. Thank you, XVVI. I really appreciate that. You guys are really going to like my videos. On Monday and Tuesday, I promise you that these videos is a topic that you probably haven't heard of, and it's very big for the future of Safemoon. I haven't heard anybody talk about this. It's very unique, and it directly relates to your reflections increasing and the future of Safemoon. So I imagine people will probably like that video, but I could be wrong. It could totally bomb. Great Gooch, thank you for the $2, man. I really appreciate that. What are you most bullish on? I want to be honest with you. I'm not like super bullish on anything right now. I'm just waiting to see what takes off. I built the calculator that Evergrow said has an error and tried to reach them, but they have not responded. You can message me about that if you guys want to reach me on Discord or even message me on Twitter. I can respond to you guys. Reflections videos, yeah, it's kind of a big video. Monday and Tuesday video are very big videos, you know. And since you guys are here, I'll tell you a little bit about it so you know. So Monday's video, what I did was I went to old AMAs where we looked at Papa basically talking about decreasing the percentage that the burn wallet was receiving because it was going too fast. So Monday we talk about that. And I go over a lot of different clips. So I think that's a good video. Tuesday, I go over the kind of the math of what that would look like and how if they kind of the big part about Tuesday's video, and I'll just tell you guys since you guys are here, is that if, from what I understand, if they ever decide to decrease the amount, the percentage that the burn wallet's receiving in order to slow down reflections, then it would have to increase everybody else's reflections. Is there a short squeeze on November 1st? I'm not sure, man. And one last thing I want to say real quick, just to give you guys a hint of my videos for Monday and Tuesday, is that I have footage of Papa saying that they need the burn to last longer than 2 years. So a lot of big information in there. If you weren't there for the old AMAs or if you just forgot what they talked about, I have the clips in there as well. So very big information on Monday and Tuesday. I think you guys will like those videos. If you had a chance to ask a question, can you ask if other people will be able to add windmills to the blockchain like outside Gambia? That's a good question. Let me try to copy that and write that down. 11-1 squeeze. Okay, here we go. All right, guys, I'm going to be quiet now.
Hello, Safemoon Army. Welcome to another Safemoon Sunday. I got Ryan, Global Head of Product here, and I'm John. I'm the CEO of Safemoon. How are you doing today, Ryan? One second. Well, it looks like he's waiting to get brought up as a speaker. One second, real quick.
We are live. Can you guys hear me?
There we go.
All right.
Cool. All right, welcome to another Safemoon Sunday. Ryan, how are you doing today?
Doing fantastic. Another Safemoon Sunday. I'm refreshed. I'm energized. I'm ready to rock and roll, John. Let's do this.
Oh, dude, great stuff that happened this week. All right, I just want to preface this to all the naysayers out there who said the wallet doesn't exist. I laughed at over 350,000 users, and we did that in under a month. 4.9 to 5-star reviews. I think Android has what 20,000 plus reviews, and then 20,000 plus, and then iOS has thousands as well. So big accomplishment for us. Great job to the wallet team and you, Ryan. Really good stuff.
Absolutely. Yeah, we've not only I would say in that amount of time, but we can't forget the swap because the wallet's working off of the swap as well. So, we built the foundation.
Oh yeah. All right. So quick update on Safemoon. So iOS launch. We're at over 350,000 users between Android and iOS. We launched the BNB Direct Buy. Bank transfer is coming for the US, but it should be available for the EU and the UK through MoonPay. We're also launching more swap pairs for BSC and Ethereum. Global headquarters is currently undergoing renovations. We cannot wait till we move into our new Safemoon home. P.S. Please, people, we're not there right now. It's a construction zone. Please don't go visit the site. Thank you.
We see enough videos on Reddit, the private investigators going in and showing up.
Yeah, I think the FBI should just start hiring out the Safemoon Army because it took them 30 minutes based off of a side of a building and the mountain for them to find wigs. Yeah, even down to the suite we're in. So that top 10 most wanted would become 0. We'll do the job for them. Anyway, I digress. What's going on with the globalization, the language support, Ryan? Give a quick update on that.
Yeah, absolutely. So right now what we're going to be doing, guys, is we're going to be servicing the communities that we already have established in specific countries. We've narrowed those countries down to 13. So 13 different countries we're building in language globalization for the app on both Android and iPhone. And that's also going to come with 4 different dialects. So was it 4? Actually, no, 6 different dialects. So 13 different languages, 6, and then an additional 6 different dialects. So we're working on that. Soft launch, we're thinking about 2 weeks for that. But that update will come in with a few other updates that we're going to be talking about on this AMA as well.
Yeah. Now, continuing down the list, we've begun onboarding additional BSC and ETH tokens onto the swap. So that feature, those will be added in. You'll be able to see those in the update. Mm-hmm. We're implementing a backend onboarding process and partner portal, so people can see the status of their applications, what's going through, what's going on. So a lot of great stuff there. We're also beefing up the security of our liquidity pool, so we can quicker identify scam tokens and even threats even quicker. So speaking of security, the encryption.
Yeah. So the encryption right now, we're on the tail end of it. Really great stuff. This encryption, guys, will allow us to have kind of, in a sense, a single sign-on for all of our different products. So, for example, if it's a Safemoon product, the Safemoon product will be integrated with this particular encryption, which means that there's standardization across all of our product lines. So not only, and the way that we're going to do that is that we're also going to be allowing other standardizations. So, like we have bit 39 will still be able to be imported into the wallet, but our encryption will basically serve as the master wallet and the master encryption method. So really exciting stuff. We're on the tail end of that, like I said, but we still need a little bit of time to do it right because obviously it's encryption and it's very, very tedious and very meticulous work. So we're not going to push anything out because obviously safety is number one. So we're going to make sure that we do that right. But just to give you guys a little idea of how that will work, that's how we're going to be approaching this. So that way that we can get the adoption and the users that we have already that are existing on the app will be able to click a button and then upgrade their encryption, accept terms, and basically that wallet will flip into the new standard and the Safemoon encryption.
Yeah, and that encryption is I had it tested by a group of folks, and they gave up after I think like 72 hours. Like we have no way to measure our success against this, and they're like, "Screw this, we're out, we're done." So they gave up rather quick. Also, for you encryption nerds out there, it is NIST certified. So
yeah,
yep. Anyway, we're really excited about that. I am as well. I mean, it's just funny to think about the bits of strength equivalent, and then the computational requirement being so low to achieve that high bit strength. It's awesome. Anyway, we're on the tail end of that. We are launching the Reflections Tracker.
Yeah.
You told us about it. We heard you. We're implementing it.
Absolutely. Everyone did that poll. Everyone said this is what they wanted. And guess what happened? The dev team went to work. We started building and bringing to life exactly what you guys wanted. And this reflection tracker, obviously, we're going to want it because, I mean, this is Safemoon's tokenomics, right? So we got to have a reflections tracker. So this is going to set us apart not only within the app, but then it's also going to allow people to do different things on that reflections tracker as well. We've seen all of your guys' input, like, oh, can you add like a savings button where you can save your reflections or sell them? We hear you. And those are things that we can easily implement into this reflections tracker once it's done. So we're finishing that up, and hey, could be actually what we're going to be doing is we're going to be planning the reflections tracker update with the globalization in those languages. So we're going to have a nice, and the swaps that you mentioned, John. So we're going to be able to have all of those things packed into a nice big update for our next update.
Yeah, we're extremely excited. Let's kind of dive into some of the questions that were gathered by our amazing mod team and community managers. So, all right, I'm going to rapid fire this real quick. So when will tokenomics be updated to apply everywhere that Safemoon is listed? Now, okay, if you're talking about centralized exchanges, each one has a different, I would say, technical method of matching buys and sells. So on a DEX, it operates completely differently, and that's why you're able to do tokenomics in a much more efficient manner. On a centralized exchange, because it is centralized, it's the equivalent of a guy sitting there with a piece of paper and writing, this person wants to sell 5 tokens, this other person wants to buy 5 tokens. I will match this now. And so it's then adding reflections on top, or tokenomics on top, creates a complication for centralized things. And we're on 16 different exchanges. So we're having to work with each one of our partners. Now, again, same thing with Apple. We have no control over how fast they implement this. They do have their own development cycles, and we're working through with each one of them the best way to implement that on those exchanges. So I don't have a timeline for you on that, but Safemoon does have some amazing products coming out. In the meantime, that will be accessible, better quality, and more secure. All right, next question is, will there be a waiting list for the card? I think they're referring to the Safemoon card. Yes, no, maybe so. It just depends on the demand and how fast people can crank out cards. But we've got to work through the regulatory stuff first before we start issuing out cards. So how likely are we going to be in states like New York or Texas? Very likely. Again, regulatory stuff, we're working through it. Exchange listings, is there going to be more? The answer is yes. Is tokenomics is it always going to be the heart of Safemoon? No, the heart of Safemoon is our mission. But yeah, tokenomics will stay with Safemoon. That's not changing. Is there any new expected delays that may happen? If they're expected, you'll know about it. If they're unexpected, you'll also know about it. So keep an eye on our socials. We'll let you know what's going on. And then recent liquidity pool moves. Anything on this? No, it's just we're moving liquidity around, whether it be support new pairings, whether it to be migrating it to V2 or migrating it over to the swap by Safemoon. No, there's nothing really to dig in on that. It's just we've been doing this the entire time. That's April's FUD. Leave it there. Beating a dead horse with that one. All right, let's go ahead and open up to the people here on the Twitter space. So let's get some volunteers up here on stage and ask your questions. If you want to talk about something, whether it be Safemoon related or crypto related, this is a discussion style. So let's go. Who do we have up first? All right, while the host is working through, we got first speaker. We have a Safemoon shrimp.
Oh, wow. I'm impressed. Thank you for having me up. I really like the idea that you guys have about the wallet and making it more strong. That's great. I was wondering on the blockchain itself, on the blockchain that we're on now, excuse me, they have a lot of dusting tokens and scam tokens, and I have about 50 of them on my wallet itself. I was wondering if the new blockchain that Safemoon is going to have, if that's also going to have measures to stop those kind of fraud tokens.
Yes, so we are implementing measures in that regard. But dusting is something that's always going to happen. And, on the next Safemoon Sunday, or maybe an impromptu Twitter space or podcast, we'll get Thomas, our in-house wizard, to talk about dusting attacks, because he's going to be able to give a lot more information regarding that.
And let me input on that too, is that a lot of those dusting attacks, you're talking about the exchange part of it, but, with our wallet, we can and we have already thought about how we can implement features for smaller balances so that you can, if there's a small balance under $1 that's still kind of left in your wallet that, maybe was sent there by someone else or sent there by another transaction, that you would be able to just basically liquefy that, and then it just goes into our liquidity pool, and it's out of your wallet for good. So there's different measures and different things that we're actually thinking about on our end as well, because dusting has been kind of a common request from the community and how we approach that. So we are looking at through things as well.
That's great. So many little people just get taken, and it just breaks my heart when I see people get dusted, and they've been putting in just a little bit every day, and it's something that we need to put a stop to. So thank you.
Yeah, we hear you.
We hear you indeed. So that's something we've been looking at, and that's not just a Safemoon thing. That's actually a crypto-wide thing that takes place. Mm-hmm. So again, I'll get Thomas up on here to speak more to that at a later date.
I also have a question about the wind turbines. Is it a proper time for that?
Yeah, wind turbines. Let's talk about wind turbines.
So the wind turbines, every time it turns, it's going to burn. Is that going to be burning because of the reflections that the burn wallet gets, or is it going to be a buy and then put into the burn wallet?
We're working through that right now. So basically, all the main purpose of this is to promote, renewable energy, and show that it can work alongside with, cryptocurrency and blockchain technology. The turn and burn is just a nice little add-on that's easy to implement, but we're still working through that. But that's same thing with like, how do we implement V2? Well, it's already done. It's just what's going to be the easiest way. But the first part is actually the logistics aspects of installing wind turbines, adding it to the grid, testing it, making sure everything's fine, and everything involved with that. So to include, what truck do you need to use to move these turbines across land to an area, measuring wind patterns to see where you're going to get the most optimal conditions for these wind turbines. So it's kind of it has a blockchain component and a Safemoon component, but there is the normal traditional, utility energy aspect that we still are working on. Well, that we're working through right now. That needs to be solved first. They need to be installed, and then we add on top of that.
So there's a lot of talk in the community about basically, is the Safemoon going to be the commerce used in the trade of what the turbines produce?
Ideally, yes, but we're still working through that.
Thank you so much for my questions. I am shaking and I am really privileged. I look up to you, John. You and Ryan, you guys have done great for us and for our community, and I really look forward to you. And I'm investing in both of you guys. Thank you so much. I appreciate it.
Thank
Thank
you
you for the kind words, and
questions too.
Yep, thank you for the questions as well. So, all right, Jacob.
Yes, how's it going, guys? Thank you guys for everything you're doing. Ryan, you're killing it. John, you too. My main thing is I'm so excited about the V2 and the consolidation. Just really wanting to know if there's any kind of solid timeline on when it's going to happen.
Ryan, we're in the last steps with that, right?
Yeah.
Because we're trying to get it down to as close to 1 click, but I think it's going to have to be like 2 clicks. Yes to migrate, 1 to approve, kind of.
Yeah. So basically, what we'll do right now, just to answer kind of the timeline part of it, we're on the tail end of like Johnny mentioned earlier, we're going to be migrating that liquidity. Once the liquidity is migrated, we have the locks on our LP, and and basically that part is done. Then we'll be able to add the token. So the V2 token will be automatically added. That contract will be automatically added into the app. So you guys will have like a Safemoon. Like right now, for example, when you guys open up the app, you guys have a Safemoon token in there. Soon, when an update comes out, you'll have the V2 token in there already added. And then what we're trying to do is we're trying to get that one button into 2 clicks. So boom, you send it to the contract. You say, yes, I want to convert. You approve. And then a second click, you approve the transaction. And then those tokens would show up in that V2 token that you already have in your app. So that's how easy we're going to try to make this for everybody.
Okay, I mean, are we talking a couple weeks, or you're not sure yet?
Right now, so it's funny. So we're working with third parties. So in order to do that, we have to. I can't give it a date on that because I can't speak for the third party that we're working with. But everything on our end is ready to rock and roll. Once the third party can help us build out some of the technicals around the migration, we should be rocking and rolling. So it'll be really quick after that. So I won't say months. It's definitely not months, and I wouldn't even say a month. But
yep.
We're pretty close.
Okay, and then the second thing is B2. I've seen a lot of talk about it. B2, will that allow us or help us to get listed on larger exchanges?
So the answer is yes, but the main purpose behind the V2 is an upgrade. Because Safemoon, we want this to also be used for commerce. But when you have a 10% tax, 9 out of 10 people are not going to use it for commerce. They're just going to do the normal trading, buying and selling, the buy and sell transactions. To use it for commerce, you have to move that down to an acceptable amount. And so based on the research we did, that was 2%. So when you're transferring, let's say you want to go to get a coffee, and they're like, oh, we accept Safemoon here. When you do that transaction with them, when you send it across, it's 2%. Now, 1%, it functions the same way as the 10%, where 5% reflections and burn, the other 5% liquidity. Same thing with 2%. 1% reflections and burn, the other 1% liquidity. And again, remember, 9 out of 10 people aren't going to use this for commerce right now with the 10%. So we're missing out on 90% more volume in regards to commerce. So that's why we moved that down. Now, when it comes to buy and sells and day trading and stuff like that, 10% is still there. We're just adding more utility, adding more functionality, and this is by definition an upgrade of the version 1 token.
Okay, thank you guys for having me up here. I appreciate it.
Thanks a lot.
Thank
Jacob.
you. All right. Whale Watcher, Watcher Guru.
Hey, how's it going, John? It's an honor being here and speaking with you. My name is Mike, and I'm part of one of the founders. And I have a question for you and the team. We were wondering if there's like any exciting partnership in the works, and also do you see Safemoon entering the NFT space?
So first one, exciting partnerships, yes, but NDAs. Not going to talk about that until we're ready to talk about that. In regards to NFTs, Ryan, you want to kind of talk about the Apple guidelines and stuff like that with NFTs specifically?
Yeah, absolutely. So NFTs, so yes, definitely NFTs. The way that we're going to be going about it, though, is going to be within our ecosystem of products. So we have other products that have already pretty much been developed, are ready to rock and roll, that you guys, nobody has heard about. I don't think. Maybe people can maybe speculate, but those products will allow for the sales of NFTs. So that will be on web, that will be on mobile, responsive mobile, and we're looking at ways to bring that into the app. Now, of course, like I've said, I think it was last AMA or maybe two before that, or one before that. It was basically what happens is iOS is blocking NFTs. They're blocking NFT, at least the module for being able to sell NFTs. They're blocking that and they're rejecting those on the apps. So if we allow it on Android and we don't allow it on Apple, it's not really going to have a nice uniform experience for our users. So we're thinking of ways to go around that. But as far as the NFTs goes within our ecosystem, we still already have that planned out. We are definitely going to have NFTs within our other products that we're going to be launching. And that also ties into the V2, which is the 2% that John had mentioned. So when you're purchasing those, guess what? You're going to be able to be using the V2 contract and only be charged the 2% rather than the 10%. So there you go. Now you'll be able to buy an NFT with Safemoon for 2% transaction fee rather than 10%. Yep. And I won't talk more about that, but that's basically what you need to know as of now and what we have planned.
Yep.
Reflecting back on you saying that you have been working on the NFT section, will we see a collection coming from Safemoon or anything within that aspect?
This would be community driven. So we would be opening up kind of a platform, a commerce for community driven. So other people could offer NFTs.
Yeah. Perfect. Well, thank you, John and Ryan, for answering our questions. It's a pleasure.
Absolutely.
Thank you. All right. What's that background noise?
Someone vacuuming?
No. Yeah, sounds like a vacuum in the back. Or as they say in England, a hoover. They're hoovering. I think hoover sounds like a lot better, like a better description for what a vacuum is, you know? Yeah. Because that's what it sounds like, hoovering. That's based on the noise. Katharina, I think you have a lot of background noise going on right now. Do you have a question?
Oh, yeah, I do. Thank you for having me. I'm going to try to move to a more quiet place. Thank you for having me in the first place.
Thank you.
What I've noticed in the past Safemoon Sundays is that there's not a lot of women, participants asking questions, and any other women listening, please participate, because crypto is too much of a male dominance. I think more women should take part of this amazing world. I have a question about the wind turbines.
Shoot.
And I would like to know if the wind turbines are going to be controlled by Safemoon, or if the wind turbines can be controlled by individuals. So maybe in the future, I can have a wind turbine as an individual.
So just to clarify the wind turbines, we're not a wind turbine seller. We're more of a utility provider, if that makes sense. So we have a manufacturer, third-party manufacturer we work with, who produces amazing wind turbines, and we've contracted with them, and we've put in a purchase for, I believe, a megawatt right now to start off with, work out the system and how it's going to be implemented, and then moving from there. But no, we're not the ones selling the wind turbines.
Okay. Okay, so it's going to be controlled by Safemoon, and it's not going to be an individual participation.
So you have three different kind of levels when it comes to providing energy. You have residential, commercial, and then utility. When you're talking about like a residential unit, that's actually tied to the house, and that's called behind the meter. So that's actually tied to your house's meter, at least in the United States. And then that gets fed into the grid via your house. When you're talking about utility provider, that's directly tied to the grid. And that requires contracts, it requires power purchase agreements, it requires negotiations, it requires stuff that is done by a company and not by an individual person. So we're starting off with the utility side of things versus the residential, as the goal and purpose behind this is to help promote and help increase renewable energy across the world.
All right, awesome. Thank you very much, and I really appreciate all the effort you guys put in this. Thank you again.
Thank you. Katerina, can you mute your mic, please? Oh, thank you. All right, who is next? Ellie.
Hi, John. Hi, Ryan. Hi, Safemoon fam and Discord fam. I had a question. I missed a little bit of the last wind turbine, but my question is with the job positions in Utah, one of them mentions that you want someone with sales experience. And so I'm wondering, does that have something to do with Project Phoenix? Does that have something to do with wind turbines or affiliates? Is that something that you can speak on regarding what that position is for?
Yeah. So that position is for kind of like an all-around role within the company. It doesn't necessarily apply directly to Phoenix, doesn't necessarily apply directly to listings, but it is a function that needs to exist within any company. It's mainly regarding business development. So that's what that role is for. But if you are interested, or if people you know who are interested, I recommend going to the website and applying there. And our HR department will go through the resumes, and if the resume and everything it's what we're looking for and the experience we're looking for, then you'll move on to the next step of the hiring process.
Okay, thank you. That sounds good. I was just curious if it was something really exciting in the future down the line. Thanks for taking our questions and everything you do. I really appreciate it, and I know we do as well. Have a great rest of the day.
Thank you. AJ, how's it going?
Hey John, how you doing, brother?
Good.
Just wanted to take a moment to say I've been in technology a long time. The speed and efficiency that you guys move at is just mind-blowing, man. Kudos to you and the team and everyone involved. The constant innovation that you guys are implementing and the speed that you're doing it with is definitely something to follow suit with.
Yeah.
Thank
Love
you, AJ.
it.
Someone recognizes it. Yeah.
Look,
It's always good hearing from people who are in tech too that say that stuff.
Absolutely.
People who are not in tech, they're like, well, it's just a button, right? But it happens automatically, right? You just put a button there and then it just happens.
How do you guys find 26 hours in a day? That's what I want to know.
I want to know that as well, but we somehow always do.
Hey, listen, my question is, and feel free not to answer because I know you're under a bunch of NDAs and whatever else, but Are you allowed to give us a teaser of the next big move that Safemoon's about to do?
Ooh, how do I phrase this one?
We kind of have. We kind of have
a little bit, but I would say, wait,
Connect.
Can I say that? Yeah, Connect is one of them. Connect.
I would say that's some of the more like near
compliance. And then I would say integration isn't the right word. I would probably use accessibility.
That was the word I was
across the
looking
board.
for.
Anyway,
Yeah.
yeah.
Amazing.
Follow the yellow brick road when we talk about Connect. I would say that because we have fun. We have fun with that. That one will be big, and that's obviously using V2 too. So
yeah, and accessibility in. Oh, sorry, didn't mean to talk over you, Ryan.
No, you're good. I was just going to say all these things need to be in place before we roll out.
And I would say it's accessibility, not just in regards to Safemoon, but in regards to cryptocurrency in general, is what's coming down the line. So
amazing.
Yeah,
good to hear, man.
Fun.
I'll leave you guys in peace. Ryan, we haven't spoken before, but good to catch up with you. John, look forward to catching up with you again very soon.
Absolutely.
Appreciate it, AJ.
Take care, bro.
Thank you.
All right, Jay Settle 18. How are you today?
Hi guys, I hope you guys are having a wonderful day. I hope all the listeners are having a wonderful day. My question, I've been told, has been petty, but or isn't important. But in the wallet, it's specific to the wallet. I don't understand why all of the Safemoon, if it comes from the BNB side or the excuse me, the ETH side, why it can't all just go into one pool so that all the Safemoon is all together in one spot. Do you understand what I'm saying?
So
I think I know.
Is that a chain question?
Yeah, I think you're saying rather than switching the chains from Ethereum to Binance, you just want it to come into all one wallet and see all of your holdings.
Yeah, all together in one set.
Got it. Yep, definitely something we're already working on.
Oh, okay.
This will be something. Yep. What we're working on is an option to just basically show. You could click all, and then you would be able to show all of your holdings that your wallet has. And so we're looking at doing that. But remember, if we do that change, then there's certain things that we have to remember. For example, Aave. Like Aave is a token that has both, BNB, or it's on, Binance Smart Chain and then Ethereum. So users might be sending the wrong Aave to the wrong wallet. So we're thinking through things of how we explicitly show the user, hey, this is the Aave, this is the Ethereum version, or the BNB, or the BSC version that you're sending.
Yeah.
And then they know before, because then that could be all bad. So we're trying to do it in a way that's not adds more risk, I would say, to the users.
Yeah.
Okay.
And it's kind of, yeah. And just to kind of like use an analogy here, a comparison, it's like trying to pay for something in the UK or in the EU with dollars, or vice versa. You have to convert it into the proper currency or into the proper chain. And so it's creating a system that automatically converts to whichever wallet that you're sending it to, which is easier said than done. So
yeah, especially when you start introducing other chains like Bitcoin and
Polkadot.
Yeah, that are like completely that are because Ethereum and Binance Smart Chain essentially are pretty much the same blockchain, right? They're like a fork. So it's easier to do it that way. But then when you start accessing other chains, it becomes a little bit more complex, I would say, but nothing that we can handle.
Well, I'm glad to hear that you guys are working on it, and I can't wait for it to be all one. So thank you for working hard, and just keep it up. You guys are we're doing great.
Oh,
We're doing good. Love this.
thank you.
Thank you.
Have a good day.
You
As
too.
well. Thank you for the questions. All right. I think it's time we dive into a few more questions and then get some new speakers after that. All right. Okay. So, when bank transfer option is one of the questions that was sent over. Ryan, correct me if I'm wrong. Bank transfer through MoonPay is available in UK and EU, and they are working on US. Correct?
Correct. Yeah. We just need to enable something on our end, and then we need to push an update. So this is actually something that we can start planning for before our next big update. So yeah, that's going to be coming soon.
Okay. Oh, looks like we had one speaker. Our host just let me know. Safemoon Champ, how are you doing today?
Hey, John. Good to see you. And Ryan, good to see you again. I have a quick
Absolutely.
question for y'all. John, the convention you went to, what did you learn? How can you apply it to the company? What was it like meeting the holders? And then what in Europe?
You cut out in the last little bit, but I'll answer the first questions. First off, Silicon Slope Summit is held almost every single year. It's a lot of Utah companies and other companies that come there to kind of learn from each other. They have seminars, breakout sessions. This year they had a bigger crypto component compared to 2019 when I attended last. Now I will say, it was kind of rude of them to shove all the crypto and blockchain people into the back of the convention center, but it's all good, fine. But no, it was really awesome meeting members of the Safemoon Army and getting to talk to them in person. It was nice being able to like grab a coffee with them or just talk about normal stuff. It was nice. In terms of what we learned, I mainly went there for kind of more of the NFT side of things. Not because NFT is like my main interest. It's just it was a knowledge gap for me, and I went and I saw a lot of the speakers there and their experience. I'm like, that's really awesome. I was able to ask a certain question in regards to how they deal with the new app guidelines and the ever-changing not regulation space, Apple guidelines and Android guidelines that come out in regards to NFTs. So it was really great. It was also funny to listen to some of the speakers quote me verbatim when some of the stuff they were doing, they weren't really doing 6 months ago. And so what I learned was people watch Safemoon and what we do at Safemoon very closely, and we are a disruptor in the space. So I think that was the validation that we are doing things the right way was one of the biggest things I learned there. So it was a nice little, not, I wouldn't say gut check, but a check on learning or whatever. So it was, what was that?
I was just like, heck yeah. It's
Yeah,
awesome.
yeah.
Breaking the mold on so many things, baby.
Yeah, and it's funny to watch a lot of these bigger players quote us, and honestly, it's humbling that we're able to help push innovation in the space that was rather stagnant before we launched, and so super excited about that. But it was a good conference. I'm excited to go to AIBC here in mid-November. And continuing the I'm always seeking knowledge. I'm always seeking education. As soon as you say, "Oh, I know enough," you lose. There's always something more to learn. So, but no, it was a lot of fun. It was kind of an impromptu thing as well. So I returned back to the United States to handle stuff here, and I was talking to Dave, our VP of content, and he's like, "Hey, Silicon Slopes is next week." I'm like, "Oh, it is? Okay, yeah, let's go." So we got tickets and we went, and just wanted to see what's been going on. So it was a fabulous event. Really enjoyed it, and looking forward to being at the next one. So
That's great to hear, and thank you for turning the Twitter situation around. I know some of the mods they got on to you for a while about that, so my apologies. Have a good day.
appreciate it. Yeah,
Thanks
and
for the question.
that comes. Thank you for the questions. It's all of that was we were able to fix a lot of stuff with the restructuring of the company, bringing on amazing people and amazing replacements. So we're really excited with the way the company is going, especially after the restructuring. We're able to move quicker, more efficiently, and a lot of the blockers that we had from before are pretty much gone. So yeah, yeah. So a lot of good stuff coming. But kind of diving back in to the questions. So we talked about bank transfer. Dark mode is something everyone wants. I think
know.
that one's more asked for
New
than
UI.
Yeah, that's coming with the new UI. That's well underway. And then, will the wallet have more accessibility features in the future? Of course it will. We're always focusing on accessibility, quality, and security. So yes, we're always looking at more accessibility, and that even down to the BNB buy. Now you're able to get BSC or BEP20, Binance or BNB on the Safemoon wallet through a direct buy via MoonPay. And so that was one of the big features we were working on in the back end before the update came out. So it's more accessible. And then of course with the language support, Ryan, that's a huge deal as well.
Huge. I mean, that right there just opens up so many more possibilities with more communities, because right now, even as it is, like, people that have their native language, they're still using the app, but then it's not comfortable for them. Once we start opening that up to the 13 countries that we are, oh my gosh, we are already growing really rapidly with our user base. But once we start opening that up to the different countries, the languages, oh my gosh, like, I mean, we're going to be growing really fast after that point, and then obviously that's with the accessibility part. And like you mentioned with the other features as well, what else are we doing? New encryption. So the new encryption and the new sign-on, what's that going to do? That's going to connect to all the other products. So
yeah. And then
a lot of stuff coming down.
The encryption stuff is that stuff is just crazy. Like, I'm not even gonna sugarcoat it. It is just absolutely crazy.
It's so meticulous too. Oh my gosh! Like, when working, it's like it's so like the developers. When we're talking about encryption, it needs to be so perfect, because if it's not, what happens when people import their wallet or won't even be able to access their wallet? I mean, you're talking about very upset users. You're talking about their funds. Like, everything has to be so meticulous. So, we know that people want it, and we know, like, oh, it's so important, but that's just something you cannot rush. And once that's out, though, and we're done with that, and we're already on the tail end of it, but once that's out, that's the piece. We're building a big puzzle, and you can't see the full puzzle yet, but that's the piece in the middle. And then once you put that piece in, it's like, oh, now you can see it. Now everything makes sense.
Yeah. It is. It's just bonkers how strong that is.
Yeah.
Like, it's just, and this is just one piece that we're able to talk about, but there's some other tech that we have coming out that's just insane. But I can't talk about it right now. So stay tuned for future Safemoon Sundays.
Little by little.
Little by little. We're always striving towards innovation, So, all right, next question I got is, how soon are non-BEP20 and ERC20 tokens and coins going to be available? I think we're looking at Bitcoin and Dogecoin ASAP in the wallet. So, and if you guys have any other ones, just comment in Twitter, and we'll look and we listen, or go into Discord and talk about it there. So we're looking at Dogecoin and Bitcoin. So, and then of course other ERC and BEP20 will be integrated as well. So yeah. All right. Somebody wanted to ask about Operation Phoenix, and whoever. Okay, this PDF, you spelled Phoenix wrong. You spelled it FPHO. It's PHE. So just a little feedback for the person who put this together. Anyway, so somebody asking. Actually, I think I covered this a little bit with one of the questions from the community. in the Twitter space. Will the wind turbines be available for purchase in the U.S.? We're not selling wind turbines. We're not selling them. We're installing them. So ideally, yes, we want to have some presence of it here in the United States, but we're actually focusing on developing countries first, as they need energy, and we're able to do a lot of good, more good than we can do here in the United States. We're able to have a lot more of an effect overseas in developing countries. So that's where we're focusing first. They should not be the last to get technology. They should be, one of the first to get technology. So anyway, we talked about V2 a little bit. So these are some of the questions. When V2, we covered that. 2% tax. Is it going to be 1%, 1%, like the 10%? Yes. Specific process for how we get V2. Ryan, you covered that. Any idea when the burn will stop? No. It's not about when the burn will stop. It's when we reach a certain threshold of, how do I put it? You know what? I'm going to leave that for Thomas to answer on the podcast or on the next Safemoon Sunday. So this is one of the questions that made me laugh when I was going over it. Is there going to be a time-lapse video of the progression in Utah development, like in for The Office? No, I'm not going to pay someone to sit there with a camera for 12 hours a day, because that could be used for building more features in the wallet or Operation Phoenix. But I'm not going to pay someone to go sit there with a camera. So
it doesn't come out of the spelunking budget.
Yeah, the spelunking budget. Yeah, no, it doesn't.
Oh, by the way, we wanted to tell one thing we missed, John, for the reflections tracker. For those listening, I know everyone's excited about this. There was someone in the community that did a design for how they think that their idea of how the reflections tracker should look, with a graph where you could do like Monday, Tuesday, do the different days in the 7 days. Yeah, so we're implementing that. So whoever in the community wrote that up or designed that, good job. We're implementing exactly what you basically put out on Twitter. So
yeah, we heard you.
Twitter, Reddit. Yep.
Yeah, we heard you. That was something that I think I saw that with another person as well. They're like, hey, this is kind of what we want. Be able to sort it down by the days. We're like, perfect. Yeah. We were already thinking about that, but it's getting confirmation from our users and from our community is great, because we're instantly able to understand, or not understand, but get feedback in regards to what do you want to see in the wallet. We're not shooting in the dark here. What do you want? Okay, cool. We'll build it. Done. So yeah, that's the questions that I have from that were submitted to us. So let's open up the floor again. This is a discussion style. Feel free to ask questions, bring up topics you want to discuss, whether it be Safemoon related or crypto related or turbine related, So, you have a question? Raising a hand.
Yes, I do. This one is for Ryan. PM69 really wants to know why.
No, don't. It's a trap. Don't do it. No, do it. Don't do it. Don't.
Is it? Wait, I'm shooting the dark here. Is it, why is the price lower today than it is tomorrow?
Yeah, it's
very close. Pretty much.
Yeah. Yeah.
It's that guy.
Yeah.
It's that guy. Yeah. He got you, Ryan. He got you.
Fulfilled my obligation. Thanks, guys.
What was his username again?
PM69, which stands for print music.
Got it. Okay.
Yeah.
Good call.
He's a staple within the Safemoon community. He's always there watching, ready to ask why. And then you go to answer why, because you think it's regarding a legitimate question, and then he hits you with that. So,
I think I answered one, and I said, why not? And then I don't remember if he answered me back or not, but I said, I think I know exactly what you're talking about now. It's funny.
Yeah. All right. Hornets.
How's it going? Just before I talk about this, I just want to say thank you to the whole team for everything that you're doing. John, I've just sent you a wee DM there just to make sure that it's okay to talk about that. The thing that I want to talk about first of all, if you could just check it, maybe.
And just while you're doing that, if I could ask Ryan a question.
Yeah, sure. Go ahead.
Sure thing.
So, I heard you touched a little bit on NFTs earlier, and I'm guessing what you're talking about with the Apple issue is that they're blocking people from using NFTs unless it's purchased from the Apple Store or the App Store. Is that correct? Yeah.
So basically, the only messaging that Apple gave us, so the only reason we know this is because our very, very first version that we submitted to the Apple Store that got rejected, the very first version, they said, oh, you need to remove the NFT tab. Anything that remotely refers to NFT needed to be removed. So that's not to say that that's not to say that if we change the verbiage, that might not pass. I know that certain, other apps have like collectibles, they say, but here's the problem. The problem is that Apple wants to be able to make money off of those NFTs. And anything can be an NFT. So basically you could sell anything. But Apple, there was that, Epic Games, lawsuit that went through. So now it's kind of a little bit of a gray area where, they still want to have their 30% on those sales and those purchases. So it's kind of a gray area. So that's why I believe why this is kind of, just a hairy situation for NFTs and for the community, or at least for the entire space. But it was explicitly said in our rejection that because you have NFTs labeled, we do not allow that. And I'll leave it there. That's what it was. So there's other ways to go around it. There could be other ways to go around it. We're still exploring those, and we're still kind of, talking to. I reached out to another company, and I was asking them, like, well, what is the specifics? How did you get this passed? And the one that I reached out to, they had already had it on their app, and it was already approved from a long time ago. So this is kind of a newer thing that Apple's doing, just to kind of give you some clarity.
Okay, no worries. And just another thing with NFTs, there's a lot of talk now about. I don't know if you've heard about.
All right, guys. They're basically not asking, very exciting questions right now, and the team went over everything. I have to switch over to the Evergrow Coin AMA. So if you guys want to continue to hang out with me, or you just want to hear the AMA, hear about Evergrow Coin, they're doing an AMA right now, and so I have to switch over to stream for them. So if you guys want to follow me on that, it's Crypto Dreams on YouTube. Just type in Crypto Dreams, Evergrow Coin, and my channel will come up. I'm going to be live streaming over there if you want to continue to hang out with me and talk to me. But I got to set that up right now. They covered everything interesting, and yep, you guys are awesome as always. So once again, if you guys want to continue to hang out with me, just switch over to Crypto Dreams. Look up Crypto Dreams. That's my channel. I have to start that right now. So nothing too huge today for Safemoon, but I got some huge videos for Monday and Tuesday. I appreciate you guys, and I'll see you guys in the next stream or in the next video. Either way, you guys have a great day, and I'll